My name is Cinderella, and this is my scribble tale. It was the night of the big ball. Prince Charming was looking for his princess bride. How romantic and exciting. Even my mean stepsisters were going to the party. The whole kingdom would be there, the whole kingdom except me. I really wanted to go to the party, so I was disappointed everyone would be there but me. I was stuck at home, scrubbing the floors and cleaning up after my stepsisters. Did I mention how messy they are? But just as I was getting into my scrubbing groove, who shows up but my fairy godmother? I didn't know I had a fairy godmother. I was so surprised. She flicked her wand and abracadabra, my rags became a beautiful gown, and an old pumpkin and a mouse turned into a carriage and a driver. She even made me these beautiful glass slippers, extra small because I have such tiny feet. I felt so happy. At midnight, everything would turn back into rags and the pumpkin and the mouse. So off I go to the ball. I was so excited. I had never been to a ball before. The food was, let's just say, a lot more nachos than I would have expected. But the prince, wow, he was charming. But he also seemed nervous. So I gave him a big smile and asked him to dance. It worked. We danced all night. My stepsisters didn't even recognize me. I was so happy. I forgot what time it was. The clock started striking 12. I ran away so fast, one of my slippers flew off and bonked the prince right on the head. That was embarrassing. Once his head felt better, the prince decided to find the woman who lost the shoe. He searched all across the kingdom but had no luck. My stepsisters tried to shove their mean, messy feet into my tiny shoe. Not even close. I said, "What about me?" My stepsisters laughed at me in my ash-covered rags. But the prince was sweet. He didn't care how I was dressed. He gave me the shoe to try on. Of course, my foot slipped right in like it was made for me, because it was. "That's it," the prince said. "You're the one. Will you marry me?" I said, "That sounds wonderful, but let's finish school first." "Sure," he said. "How about we go horseback riding instead? I'll make sure there's lots of nachos when we're done." Oh, Prince Charming. Of course, I accepted. Like I said, he is very sweet. When we do get married, I'll even invite my stepsisters. The end.
My name is Prince Charming, and this is my scribble tale. It was the night of the big ball, where I was supposed to find a woman to marry and make her my princess. The thing is, I'm shy and get nervous when meeting new people at parties. I never know what to say. So instead of going to the party, I went to the royal stables. It's my favorite place to take a deep breath and calm myself down. That makes me feel less nervous. But I totally lost track of time and was late for my own party. The party? It was crowded. And I was nervous, of course. But hey, there were lots of awesome nachos, just like I had asked for. So the night wasn't a total loss. Nachos! I had just finished eating when I see this girl. Wow! She was beautiful. I was too nervous to ask her to dance, but then she comes up to me and asks to dance. I felt so relieved. I didn't have to say anything. We danced all night long. Everything was perfect, until the clock struck midnight. Then she ran away, and ran so fast, her glass slipper flew right off her foot and bonked me on the head. I didn't even know her name. No one did. After I got my head bandaged, I picked up that glass slipper and went on a royal quest to find my princess. I had tried to fit almost every lady's foot in the kingdom into that slipper. No luck. I felt sad and disappointed because I really wanted to find my princess. I was almost ready to give up the entire quest thing. One day, I was with these two mean, big-footed sisters. No way either one is my princess. But then I heard a sweet voice say, "What about me?" I turned and saw a girl in ash-covered rags. The sisters laughed and made fun of her. That made me mad. I don't care if she was in rags. It's not nice to make fun of anyone. So I held up the slipper, and she gave me a beautiful smile. Long story short, her foot slipped right in the slipper. I had found my princess. Her name is Cinderella. I'm so glad I didn't give up my quest. I got carried away in the moment and asked her to marry me. She said, "That sounds wonderful, but let's finish school first." I wanted to finish school first too. So instead, I asked her to go horseback riding. And you know what? She said yes. And not only does Cinderella like horses, but she likes nachos too. The end.
We're the Three Little Pigs.
And this is our Scribble Tale. We had just moved into our new neighborhood,
And we needed somewhere to live.
so we started building our houses.
I had found a stack of hay, so I was building a hay house.
I wanted a sturdier house, so I found a bunch of old wood and started building a wooden house.
I had plans to build a brick house, so I ordered the best bricks and had all the supplies that I needed delivered. I had already finished building my house and was adding a porch to the back.
You always do like to plan.
That's right, I do like to plan, so that I'm ready and have everything I need.
Anyway, it was the middle of the day.
We wanted to get all of the loud work finished during the day, so we wouldn't bother our new neighbors when they were sleeping.
So there we were, bang, bang, banging.
Crash, crash, crashing.
And ee. That's the sound a saw makes.
When we looked out of our new windows, what did we see?
A very cranky.
Big bad wolf?
Right, a big bad wolf dressed in his pajamas, running towards our houses.
So we closed our doors. But he came right up, and instead of knocking, he huffed and he puffed and he blew my hay house right down. So I ran next door.
To my wooden house. Now I was wishing I had used stronger wood.
And planned how to build it?
Yes, and planned how to build a sturdy house. So when he came to our door again, he huffed and he puffed, and the wooden house also blew right down.
So we both ran into the brick house.
The big bad wolf walked right up to my house too. But it was brick and very well planned, so no matter how much he huffed and no matter how much he puffed, the house didn't blow down.
I leaned out of the window and asked him, "Why are you blowing our houses down?"
Then he apologized. Boy, was I surprised. He told us he was trying to take a nap, and all the noise woke him up.
It turns out wolves like to sleep during the day, when it's hot, and the loud noise was interrupting his wolf nap.
He was just out of breath from running over to tell us to be quiet.
We felt very bad. We were working during the day so we wouldn't wake anybody up.
So I said, "Come on into my brick house, where it's nice and cool,
And quiet.
and won't fall down."
So he did. He was so grateful, he offered to help us each build a strong brick house, so they wouldn't fall down whenever he came to visit.
I already have the plans.
The end.
My name is the Big Bad Wolf, and this is my Scribble Tale. I love being a wolf, and the best part of being a wolf, taking a long wolf nap in the afternoon to get out of the hot sun. One afternoon, when I was just starting my nap, I heard a terrible noise. Bang, bang, bang! Crash, crash, crash! It was like someone found every kind of nap-stopping noise there ever was and put them all right outside of my house. When I looked through the window, what did I see? 3 little pigs had moved into the neighborhood. 3 very busy little pigs, banging away with hammers and straw and wood and bricks. They were building themselves new houses right during my nap time. I feel very cranky and tired when I don't have my nap. So I decided to hurry over there and tell them to quiet down, at least until I was done napping. Which house should I go to first? The straw house, the wood house, or the brick house? The straw house was closest, so that's where I went. I ran over really fast, and boy, was I out of breath. I was huffing and puffing so hard before I could even knock on the door, I blew the whole house down. I felt really bad. I didn't mean to knock the house down, but before I could say I was sorry, the little pig inside ran next door to the wooden house and joined the second little pig inside. I did feel really bad about the straw house, but I still needed them to be quiet so I could nap. But I guess I was still huffing and puffing too hard, and I blew the wooden house down as well. Now all 3 little pigs were inside of the brick house, but that house looked very sturdy, so I wasn't worried about blowing it down. I walked over and knocked on the door. the three little pigs popped their heads out of the window. "Big Bad Wolf," they asked, "why are you blowing our houses down?" "I'm so sorry," I said. "I didn't mean to blow down your houses. I just ran over to tell you how all of your banging and crashing had ruined my wolf nap." "Oh no," they cried. "We're sorry. We were working during the day, so we didn't keep you up at night." "But I'm a wolf," I howled. "I like being up at night. I nap during the day when the sun is hot." "Well," said one of the pigs, "it's nice and cool inside this lovely brick house. Why don't you nap in here?" So that's what I did. And after I'm finished with my nap, I'll help them make 3 brick houses. That way, I'll always have someplace lovely and cool to take my wolf naps. And they will each have a house that doesn't fall down when an out-of-breath wolf shows up at their door. The end.
Wait a second. Where are you going? Subscribe to get the newest videos from Sesame Studios. You want to watch more? Click here.
Hey, nice shot. Do you want to play together? Sure, climb aboard. You can be, second mate. Or the ship's parrot. Squawk. Actually, do you want to play basketball with me?